Back in school and school activities and large groups, the possibility of injury and illness increases.
Dr. Rebecca Sellers is a SouthCoast Health family physician. She joins us this morning with some tips on staying safe and healthy in the new school year. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Yeah, good to see you.
Do you see it tick up when the kids get back together? I mean, all parents say the kids go to school and then bring the sickness back into the house.
Yes, I mean, you know, even starting school with some anxiety, sometimes it's like the tummy aches that increase, headaches, so kind of dealing with that initially when school starts back, and then taking care of them, of course, with injuries and restless nights are important.
I guess it could really start, though, with just the germs you're exposed to when you get back in the classroom.
Yes. And so there's actually, to kind of prevent the spread of germs, there's certain spore-forming bacteria that actually, if you're just using hand sanitizer, is not going to be able to take care of it. So always just, regular soap and water is the most important to prevent the spread of germs. Also, we see lice, particularly in our elementary school students. So, and obviously we have treatments for that. But, I think the important thing to prevent it is, making sure, hey, don't share your brush or your bows with your good friend. Or our teenagers love sharing makeup. They pass it around and, it causes conjunctivitis. So viruses in the eyes. It's extremely important just to make sure you're counseling all your students to, you can have your own things, but not to share, to prevent.
That's good advice.
And then, the playground is always kind of an adventure as well.
Oh, yes, yes. And especially, hanging from monkey bars, running, fast speed. Injuries are going to happen. So, thankfully, a lot of our offices do have x-rays to be able to help, if there's an acute visit, urgent cares are important. But, I think as far as for the regular school germs, just making sure hand washing with soap and water is the most important. So.
That's interesting, though, because, everybody thought of the hand sanitizer as
I know, it's the cure-all, right, and attached to book bags and laptop bags and everything. But really, there are certain, now, it should help a lot, but as far as there are certain bacteria that are just not going to be hit. So I think actually, making sure before meals or after you come into a high-volume place, the hand washing with soap and water.
In addition to the hand sanitizer.
Right. Do both. That's good advice.
I would.
And, a lot of kids are starting their fall sports right now, and it's still so hot out. So I'm sure heat is something you really have to take into consideration, too.
Absolutely. you think about people, going on with full pads even for football. Hydration is so key. And I say water's the drink of champions, as far as it's not the juices or the sodas that are going to keep you hydrated. Water, water, water. Just so, you can prevent that, especially, it stays hot in Savannah until November. Right. I did cross country and track too, and I just remember just making sure that water was the thing I always had with me. And a lot of times I feel like the teachers, as long as that's what it is in a clear bottle, they'll allow it, especially for the performance athletes in classrooms.
Some of those sugary drinks will actually make you feel more thirsty.
Right. And some people do also think, if you're drinking juice, then that should be a substitute for your fruits for the day. And I'm like, no. Yes, please make sure, you have your waters. A juice on occasion is fine, but actually if you turn them around and look at the nutritional value between a soda and a juice, it has the same amount of sugar content. And when I actually show my parents that, they're like, wow, I thought this was healthy. And it's like, no.
A lot of hidden sugars.
Apple juice, grape juice. If you look at those,
the all-natural juices have a lot of sugar.
Exactly. It's natural fruit sugar.
Yeah, it'll market to you, this is a full serving of fruits and vegetables.
No,
really.
Right.
Better to eat it, drink your water, and that's definitely a better way of preserving your health.
It's not just the football players starting, there's a lot of fall sports, and you're going to be doing something to help them get ready for the seasons.
Yes, so regardless if you're a South Coast patient or not, on Wednesday afternoon starting in September, so September 6th to start, from 4:15 to 6:15 we'll be doing sports physicals. And why that is so important is that these are targeted to preventing or screening for heart diseases, lung diseases, neurological phenomena that can impact your performance later. And so making sure that it's also tailored, because a lot of kids are on different stimulant medicines or even inhalers for asthma, and making sure that we are very open with not only the school nurse and the coach about this will help to prevent further injuries and to only increase performance. And so that'll be $35. You'll come in with a GHSA form, or I'll print it out for you, and then we'll go through it together. and that way you can bring it to your coach and be able to participate. And particularly, I think that will help, middle and high schoolers.
Right.
That's great. Do you take walk-ins for that, or does somebody need to make an appointment?
As far as I think it would be good to just call ahead of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But walk-ins are fine. That's what our staff will be ready for that I'll be there for those 2 hours every Wednesday. So, we'll be able to help you out in any way.
What's the location where you're going to be doing that?
In Bryan County's Richmond Hill office.
Richmond Hill office.
Right. Yes. So
every Wednesday,
every
and the hours
Wednesday,
again from
4:15 to 6:15.
6:15.
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks
So
so
we'll
much.
print it out.
Appreciate it. Great to see you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Thanks so much. Savannah Voice Festival's educational outreach program. Next.
What's important?